And there was a jarring comment from Congresswoman Veronica Escobar upon greeting Kamala Harris at the El Paso airport today.
Welcome to El Paso. Welcome to my community, to the new Ellis Island, to the capital of the border. I have a heart full of gratitude because we finally have an administration willing to tackle the big challenges, willing to tackle challenges in a meaningful, thoughtful, strategic, compassionate way, and understanding what's driving people from their home, what's making them arrive at our nation's front door.
Joining me now, Victor Davis Hanson, Hoover Institution Senior Fellow. Victor, the Ellis Island of 2021. Tee off on that for a moment.
Yeah, every element of that comparison is pathetic, Laura. Ellis Island, everybody came legally. From 1890 to 1924, it was legal. And they came they were audited, they were authenticated, there were people who gave them health checks. People coming across the Rio Grande, especially at El Paso and the state of Texas, they're coming for the most part illegally. We don't have any idea in the middle of a pandemic whether they've been vaccinated, probably not, or whether they're active carriers. 5,000 Border and Customs Patrol officers have been infected. They were diverse at Ellis Island. They came from all over the world. This is just one group of Spanish-speaking peoples. It's not diverse like Ellis Island. And they came with the expectation, Laura, to assimilate rapidly, to integrate, to intermarry. That's not the message we're giving these immigrants that are coming illegally. We're telling them that they're part of a tribal identity. It's what's happening in America. And they came, people forget about Ellis Island. It was measured. I know that some years, days, they might have 5,000 or 6,000, but over that 36-year period, there was about 12 million people who arrived here. We're getting up to 2 million, so we're getting 6 to 7 times more per year across the southern border than we did through Ellis Island. Every element of that comparison is just factually wrong. And it's kind of insulting to the people who followed the rules, grandparents or great-grandparents or parents that did that. It's really sickening.
Yeah, my grandparents on my mom's side came through Ellis Island, and I remember hearing some of those distant stories. And it took my breath away, that comparison. Now, I want to play something else that Harris said today at the border.
I strongly believe that most people don't want to leave home, and when they do, it is because either they are fleeing some harm or because to stay means that they cannot provide for the basic necessities of their family.
Victor, well, first of all, that doesn't qualify them for asylee status in the United States. She doesn't even know the law, and she's supposedly this great lawyer. That's not persecution. That's under one of the causes listed under the asylum statute.
Yeah, and that's also a lie. We have Pew polls, Laura, that are taken frequently, and usually Mexico alone, people poll about 50% of the Mexican population says if given the opportunity or chance, they would move to the United States immediately. Half the country, 55 million, 60 million people would come. If you open the borders, all of Central America and Mexico would come, because for all the criticism of America, we're a constitutional state with individual liberty, and we kind of allow people to be prosperous, secure, and happy in a way that's impossible in their homeland. So they would all come. And yet that's the big disconnect, isn't it? The left says this is a terrible country, and then they can't explain why everybody wants to come to a racist country. And it's because they don't even believe their own rhetoric. They're so cynical.
Victor, thank you. Great to see you.
Hey, Sean Hannity here. Hey, click here to subscribe to Fox News YouTube page and catch our hottest interviews and most compelling analysis. You will not get it anywhere else.